Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. When you invariably mess up or don't like what you've said, don't not pause between the correction. So, like if I said, I don't know,
Right, you're going to edit it.
right? You'd want to pause and count in your head silently 3 seconds,
Okay.
and then say what it is that you wanted to say, and then say what it is you wanted to say. Right? That makes it just a lot easier on me to edit it. Also, so don't be nervous that we're recording because I'm definitely going to edit it and make you look like a champion, right?
Okay.
Also, you don't want it to sound like you're on the end of a phone call, so speak up, magna voce, the best microphone that you have, and that way, because it's my meeting and I'm hosting it, my voice is going to sound great. You need to compensate by making your voice as loud as possible.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, not screaming. Like,
You'd have to tell me if I sound. Is this a good volume?
this is a good volume, could be a little bit higher. Try that. Try again.
Well, I think I can actually turn it up. So
Try that.
hold on. Let me get to the settings here. Settings. Audio device. Microphone. Okay. How's this?
Yep, that's good.
Louder.
It's louder, yep, and just keep your air motion because it's louder. It's picking up potential, so keep your air motion away from your microphone.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we are recording, but it's okay. We're going to start. I'll lead to begin with, and then you'll jump in appropriately. Again, we're having the screen share up to give you the confidence monitor experience.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So today we're meeting with Brad Leiby, the founder and CEO of VisitorLink. Say hi, Brad.
Hello.
All right, that's good. That's simple and to the point. Hello. Okay.
Hi. No. Hello. Hello.
No. Okay. The first one is fine. All right. Let me move on. So VisitorLink has a great relationship with Converge One. I'm not going to say it that way. Hold on just a minute. So VisitorLink, the VisitorLink product is on our master partner reseller list. So it is absolutely something you can start selling immediately. Before we get started, I want to talk about touchscreens. Now, you may think that this little discourse is going to be about our love affair with our iPhones and touchpads and et cetera. And there's certainly a lot of those out in the marketplace. But really, there's a motion from a graphic user interface to a naturalized user interface. And this conversation is really about how we interact with computers and therefore by proxy interact with, sorry, how we interact with technology, and therefore by proxy how we interact with each other through that technology. So in the beginning of time, we had a codified way, or a codified way. A PowerShell script is an example of a codified command line interface. Then we evolved to a graphic user interface, and that's really kind of a point and click reality. And I'm a point and click kid. I grew up pointing and clicking. But these days, we are now dealing with more and more naturalized user interface technology. Our video game systems know where we are. We can use hand motions and touch monitors. And naturalized user interface includes voice recognition and all that. And naturalized user interface includes voice recognition and all that implies with the Siris and Alexas of the universe. So the way that we're interfacing with our technology is changing, and to the point to where we now even have team computers like the Surface Hub that help us to navigate our group think. But it's all indicative. But it's all indicative again of a motion towards naturalized user interface. Okay, sir, this is your part.
Yes. Well, when we came up with the idea for Visitor Link, one of the things that we were trying to do was to help we were trying to help customers who might have a very advanced unified communications infrastructure bring that sort of experience to their visitors. So you and I might be able to exchange a video call or an instant message, but our visitors, when they walk in our lobby, they don't have that capability. So Visitor Link kind of bridges that gap. It's a great first impression for your visitors when they come into the lobby, and it gives you access to bring them into your unified communications infrastructure and processes. I'm not sure how far you're wanting me to go. You want me to just keep talking?
Yeah, so you would say something like right here, and some examples of customers that use our product are Western Union and Woodward, to help to,
Got it.
Whatever you would say there. So go.
Got it. So every customer is a little different in the way that they want to engage those visitors, but here's some different examples of deployments of the tool, and whether it's being used, as you can see here on the right, to bring in security, and as you can see here on the right, to secure a front door. The kiosk is outside, and there's a process to unlock the door, or over here on the left, you're already in the lobby, and you're just going to connect to and talk to whoever you're there to visit directly. So the whole experience has changed from in the past where we had a receptionist. Now that receptionist can either be leveraged across multiple locations, or they might be in the back office doing something kind of more productive, and the load of welcoming visitors is shared across multiple employees. So as we move out into the marketplace, what we're seeing is the motions you want to look for is people who are moving into a new lobby, maybe a new space, and they want to modernize and get a different look or feel to their lobby. That's a great place to apply Visitor Link. Satellite offices that are opening, or looking to leverage existing staff where I already have a receptionist or 2 or 3, but we're going to have 5 or 10 locations. Maybe I can put a kiosk in each of those locations and have them all greeted from one central kind of call center approach, but with video and a very professional feel. So here's an example of how this tends to play out in an all too common scenario where we walk in and find an empty front desk. Even when you have a front desk that's staffed by a receptionist, they have other things they need to do, and at times you walk in, there's nobody there. So the concept here is if we can place a PC on that front desk and engage them in our unified communications infrastructure, we have a totally different experience. Yes, you may still be alone in the lobby, but there's a very clear, welcome, and he clicks a button, and now immediately here's the user receiving that call on the back end, and she's able to answer, greet him as she would as if she was at the front desk. Now, mind you, she could be several states away. In theory, she could actually be on a cell phone or mobile device. And in addition to the benefit of being able to leverage staff, we've got a picture and a record of every time a visitor has come in that we can now search through a portal and start to keep track of what kind of traffic's going through our lobby, perhaps use this to know who's in the building right now from a risk and safety management perspective. One more thing that you can do with the Visitor Link is you can print badges. So as you can see here, here's 3 different badges that are being printed. Every button could go to a different design. We can capture the photo of whoever was in the lobby and actually put that picture right on the badge, and we can have different configurations from a security standpoint. So people of a certain authorization level might get one badge, and then someone else gets a different badge, so we can know when they expire, or we can know who are visitors and who are employees and things like that to make sure that we're having a secure workplace. Visitor Link is popular in pretty much any industry, but some places that we're seeing a lot of traffic are in manufacturing. There's a little different need for each industry. In manufacturing, they might have an NDA that needs to be signed as on the way into the factory to make sure that we're not sharing trade secrets inappropriately. We could potentially capture that NDA, get it signed on the way in the door every time using a Visitor Link. In financial services, we might want to create a seamless client experience where we're connecting people who are applying for loans to fill out seamless client experience, applying for a loan, for example, and getting somebody live to walk them through that. Or in government, we could have I'd say the biggest issue in government tends to be security, and they definitely want to secure those lobbies. Same being true of medical. We know when you walk into many hospital facilities have security on each floor where you've got to get a badge and you've got to check people in. This can leverage personnel that are security personnel so that they can spend more time searching bags and less time checking in and filling out badges. Here's an example of the way the whole thing is skinnable. So VisitorLink is entirely skinnable. You're looking at essentially the Skype for Business client, but you can make it look, kind of like a website, however you want it to look. So here's an example of that deployed for a property management firm where you've got apartment rentals, and this kiosk might be in the lobby of any apartment building. And here's another example out of education where security is, of course, a significant concern. But again, you're going to have different use case, different buttons, but the feel looks, it's still VisitorLink. You have one engine that's giving you access to all the same functionality. This is the standard configuration that a lot of people use. And you also have choices of what's behind those buttons. So when I click here, you can see that I'm going to collect the person's name. Of course, all of this is on a touch screen that has no keyboard or mouse, that you can't exit out of. It's a total enclosed kiosk experience. And then what we do behind the scenes, it starts to broaden out the possibilities. So here's just a slide kind of sharing the possibility. I suppose that after I take your name, I could look it up in a database to check what kind of risk you are. I could check a list of known offenders or any kind of whitelist or blacklist database I have that says who can and can't come. And if I get the wrong person in the lobby, the kiosk could call different people. Do I want to engage the police? Do I want to talk to office staff? Do I want to print out a badge that says escort required or a regular badge? All of those choices can be made, and it can be configured very simply to fulfill your requirements for your visitor workflow.
Including opening a door.
Whether those requirements include opening a door and connecting with your security system, printing a badge, signing an NDA, accessing a website, whatever fits the scenario you're dealing with. So here's the architecture for VisitorLink. We, of course, are pretty aligned with the Microsoft stack, and some aspects of the system, like the portal where you get your visitor log, run in Microsoft Azure. And as I mentioned previously, the whole tool runs on the Skype for Business or Link framework. So whether you're on Office 365, Link server, Skype for Business server, the system works.
And that's great to know, because as our team expands its capabilities into Azure and O365, we now can connect the dots and not only deliver this in a hybrid capacity perhaps, or a cloud capacity, but that takes away some of the infrastructure need on the ground with these deploys. This is you.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what I want to say about this. So I've shared with you all the different configurations. This is kind of getting a little more technical, and I won't dig all the way into it, but as you can see, we do have a modular architecture, and the way we're able to use one program to deliver all these different looks and feels and all this different functionality is through our modular architecture. So what that means for Converge 1 is opportunity. So in addition to the UC and in addition to serving your client on your unified communications infrastructure and adding one solution that allows them to really complete that problem solved from beginning to end, you're also adding the other thing that you can add value with is extending the platform with customizations. And I mentioned, for example, taking a loan app online or signing an NDA, these kinds of solutions that your clients need in their lobby. Our platform is giving you that extensibility. So in addition to the actual product sale, you can get into, you can use VisitorLink as an entree into their entire business process. This can open the door towards database work, custom development. There's also monitoring and hosting of the solution, deployments, etc.
Yeah, and so to me, go ahead.
Okay. So hopefully this solution for Converge One is a doorway into much extended opportunity within your client.
Right. So the real revenue opportunities in customization, and as we can, and as you've shown us, this can be tailored and configured to needs beyond just a receptionist need. We've seen working kiosks in all walks of life. I can envision a human resource kiosk where a help wanted sign may be posted.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, any solution where you have a guest visitor, if you think of VisitorLink as now a window to bringing anyone on your network live by video into any business process. So whether I'm checking in to a hospital or walking into a factory or in the lobby of a law office, any staff member anywhere can be brought in through video to participate in whatever's going on that screen.
We always like to include a little bit of discovery, so this is good for you to kind of look at later as to what kind of questions to ask. And Brad really wanted to take his time and talk about the call to action and the what next. So Brad, go ahead.
Sure, I appreciate the chance to do this, Aaron. I thank you for putting this together. If anybody is looking at this and saying, hey, I'm intrigued, I'll keep an eye out for it. You have my contact information. If you have actual clients in mind and you'd like to discuss some scenarios, I'm happy to talk to you as well. If you can see how this is really a great way for you to open up the unified communications solutions and Microsoft solutions into a whole new realm of business, then I recommend you prepare yourself to be able to give these demonstrations. And if you have a Windows 8 or later touchscreen or tablet, we can, through our relationship with Converge One, you're welcome to have a free trial copy of it that you could show just like some of the screens we were showing here today, or you're welcome to call me and I'd be happy to help give that demo for your clients. Likewise, if you're interested, if any of your sites are interested in deploying a kiosk solution for your office internal use, we do grant that license benefit to Converge One. So I know that's a little heavier ask, but if anyone's interested, please let me know. We'll help you set it up. Put it in your lobby.
And third, for sales directors or regional vice presidents that are listening in, if you want a VisitorLink kiosk in your lobby, reach out to Brad and myself. Let's make this happen. All right, family, thank you very much for your time. Brad, thank you for your time, sir.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Family, as you know, all materials, including this value proposition vignette, are stored up in the Microsoft Productivity team site in Connect. Brad has also provided us a lot of good information, white papers, PowerPoint presentations, etc., that we can use in our approach to market. We've got more tools. Let's go sell them. Have a happy day, guys, and happy selling. I don't like that. Hold on. Got more tools. Let's go sell them. We have plenty of reason to succeed with these tools. Thanks again, and happy selling. All right. Okay, so